So, who wants to die next? What a bunch of wimps. Let's see what the Namekian and his little friends are capable of. You really know how to piss me off. They might prove...
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Thanks.
Watch out for enemies.
You're a big help.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Flying Nimbus! Please save me! You're my savior.
I don't know if he was coming for the ball or not.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help.
Why
You
no one
don't know
saved
what
him?
danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
So sick of this game.
That's a new power key. Place it now. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. Great! You know what to do with that key.
Holy hell. Oh, man.
Flying Nimbus!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Still looking for this B key.
Welcome. Thank you. Close.
They might prove to be fun. Just like I thought.
Hey, great! You found another power key.
Holy hell.
Use it quick.
Here comes a pain!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I don't know where this guy is. Brother, why are you fucking over here the whole time? What is, bro?
Welcome. Close.
They might prove to be fun. Just like I thought.
Flying Nimbus!
Yo, Kaka, are playing this game. If these guys don't want to set the key, I'm not setting the key either, bro. I'm sick of this game.
These teammates are just trash, bro. I'm so over this game, bro. We gotta start playing something else. I can't play with 7 other people, man. I'm sick of this game. I know he's not gonna kill that other person because the escape time machine will come. I'm just wasting time. Gotta do everything myself, man. This guy's the Dragon Balls. All he has to do is go pick up those 2 and summon. Instead he's just sitting over here.
Flying Nimbus!
You know we can't plant the key if we're gonna can't beat.
Holy hell. Bastard! Let's see what the Namek and his little friends are capable of.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at
So
the
The
order.
only one. Flying Nimbus!
The startup system for the Super Time Machine is ready. Head there now. Ally down. I intend to rescue them. Watch out for enemies.
Get me out this match, bro.
Bastard!
I'll send some supplies to help.
Come on,
Make
Terrence,
good
just
use of them.
kill me, bro. Get over with.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
I don't know why people play this game if they
The
don't even
startup
try.
system's under attack. It's dangerous.
Look how long this guy had the
Tread
Dragon Balls
carefully
for,
if
and
you
only
wanna
now he
get
wants to
closer.
summon. Terrence, you should have just killed me. You just kind of wasted. You could have got your monkey faster.
Got it. I'll take over.
Absolute waste. These guys should be playing Fortnite. Get off Dragon Ball, bro.
Now, it shall be done. I will grant your wish.
And the worst part is, there's not even a lot of people playing the game.
Goodbye.
So you have a bunch of retards playing.
Burst open and mix.
I can't beat the game by myself. You know, I need 7 other players.
Her powers 10 times greater than normal.
For real?
An ally needs your help. You don't know what
We've
danger
got
awaits.
this.
Think right in.
Guess we
That
have
is
no
no damage.
choice.
Destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's
You need
indicated by the
Yagiro
blue
be
line.
safe. Those are the most damage.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
That's a bit much.
Alright, we got the manga going.
Escape time
It's almost finished.
Right, Goku then continues, no matter the circumstances, your fusion, your power, all of this is temporary, but our will to protect those who we call our friends and family will forever be eternal. You could never destroy what me and Vegeta have become, with Kuriza then responding, "Nonsense, Goku! You know that this is what destiny had intended for the two of you, and the fate of your lives is to be decided by me, you little bug." To which seconds later, as soon as Goku is now shown blocking off Omega Kuriza's punch with simply one finger, was when Goku then went on to continue, "Why don't you wake up and understand that you are no longer the one who is in control here, Kuriza? You were so desperate to see us die that you took any shortcut that you could in order to have that happen. So you can taunt and threaten us all you'd like. We've seen your true nature and it's weak. Your fusion is nothing but a mask and it's starting to fall apart," Goku continues. "Your insults mean nothing to us because we've heard them all before, and injecting yourself with our DNA to gain leverage isn't going to save you from what's coming. And I can already see what you're trying to do, and it won't work. You're falling apart both inside and out, and it's only going to be a matter of time before we tear you apart and embarrass you again. But I'm not the only problem that is standing in your way, because there is a destroyer Saiyan among us here who is dying to eradicate you," Goku says. To which, upon Goku now being quickly shown having to move out of the way, with Vegeta being shown having to elbow Kuriza in the back of the head, was when Akuma went on to chime in. Their collective efforts are not only starting to take effect on the fusion physically, but they also seem to be falling apart psychologically as well. And without proper balance of the mind, body, and spirit while fused, Takira went on to then quickly respond, "The Saiyans have now turned this Kuriza into a ticking time bomb ready to explode." "Oh, this cannot possibly be happening to me, especially not now," Kuriza then went on to quickly shout. "Not with how far I've come to reach this point in my quest to destroy you all. Do the two of you truly think that this is all that I've got in this battle? Well, I'll show you. I'll show all of you. Angel and and destroyer monkeys alike. Bring the entire circus if you want to. Nothing will change, Kuliza continues. This is but a taste of the destruction that I am capable of, and so prepare to watch it all burn before your eyes. I'll set myself into a cold oblivion if I need to, if it means wiping you all out forever. And so that's exactly what I'm about to do, whether you want me to or not. Our union was meant to encompass the very essence of ultimate power, and I will not be undone by the likes of you. We are the bringers of destruction and the rightful rulers of all beings across the cosmos. So now crumble and fade into the voids of space. But then, it was only from out of nowhere before Kuliza could even finish was when Angel Goku was now shown grabbing onto Kuliza's arm by then telling him, I don't think so, not while I'm still standing in your path, you won't. You are a testament to the fact that power without control and without balance and proper experience is nothing more than a temporary crutch in battle. Your essence is as transparent as ever, and for what, Goku went on to question? Because a part of you still holds a grudge against us? Your hatred, your rage, your jealousy, none of it could come close to being what we've become. And you can't stand the sight of that, can't you? You'll never win, and so either give up now or continue to be humiliated, Kuliza, with Kuliza then responding, I'd rather die 1,000,000 times over than ever bend the knee to either of you. Never, you hear me? Do you remember the terror that you felt on planet Namek? The dread that you and your disgusting friends felt on Earth when Frieza was resurrected? Remember the fear that pierced into your souls on planet Cereal after destroying those heaters? Such fear will be no different here once I regain control, with Goku responding, well, suit yourself then, try not to blink, with Kuliza responding, what? What are you talking about, monkey? Wait, what's that? No, Vegeta! In which from out of nowhere, as soon as Kuliza was then shown spotting a gigantic ball of destruction energy that was headed towards him was when Beerus went on to chime in, oh yes, now that's what I'm talking about, Vegeta! I taught him that, by the way. Now crush that lizard's fusion and be done
changed
with
the
this
average wait
already,
time
so
to
that
4
way we
minutes.
can go and eat because I'm starving. So now rip into that fusion! To which upon the moment of contact, as this ball of destruction energy was now shown crashing into Kuliza, was when Akuma went on to chime in, and experience plays a heavy factor in this battle between them, and these two mortal Saiyans are no strangers to any of it, which is why their efforts are shown being extremely effective. And by the time that fusion was just about to end it all, it was already too late because he had already given the Saiyans too much time to recuperate, with Yoshido then having to chime back in, yeah, right, but who else here suddenly has the urge to want to just jump on down there and start throwing hands too, huh? I know I can't be the only one here who is itching for a fight, right? Throw damn you Saiyans! This will not destroy me! For I will make sure it doesn't, Kuliza then went on to shout. You will not win, you monkeys! As moments later, with a gigantic explosion now being shown taking place with Vegeta and Goku having to oversee this, was when Vegeta went on to chime in, serves that spineless abomination right for thinking that he could overlook me. He's still alive, Kakarot. He's disoriented and disorganized, but he's still functional, with Angel Goku responding, I know, but their synergy and the connection that maintains their fusion from within is crumbling fast. I have an idea, so hold his attention for a moment, to which upon Kuliza now being shown dashing right back out, in a vengeful act of wanting to get back at Goku and Vegeta, was when Kuliza then went on to shout, I will devour your soul, Vegeta! Both of you will be devoured! But even then, from out of nowhere, before Kuliza could even go as far as to reach Goku and Vegeta, where from out of nowhere was when we then saw a gigantic key hologram fist latch onto Kuliza's entire body, as Kuliza then went on to shout, what? What is this? What just happened? What in the world? Yoshido responds, an astral energy projection? You're meaning to tell me that the Angel Saiyan knows how to use astral energy projection? Why the hell didn't he use this against asked any of us if he always knew how to use this Yoshido questions. Was he saving that for one of us or what? Now I have to know. To which from out of nowhere, to the shock of everyone around him, as soon as Angel Goku is now shown having to use his ability in creating a gigantic astral energy projection hologram of himself, was when Kuriza then went on to respond, What is this? What did you just do? I can't move. Why can't I break free from this? Or is this your plan, Saiyan? To hold me in place and keep me from attacking you? How do you think this will possibly help your efforts to stop me? With Angel Goku responding, or so you think, but you couldn't be any more wrong, and I'll gladly show you as to how wrong you are, Kuriza. In which seconds later, the moment Angel Susanoo Goku was from that point shown having to hoist Kuriza's body up above before having to be shown slamming him back down, was when Whis went on to chime in, and I'm beginning to suspect that Kuriza is starting to realize that not only have the tides completely changed in favor of the Saiyans, but without his ability to control his emotions along with his disoriented mind, which doesn't appear to be focused, that he will not last much longer against them unless something were to change in his favor. Well, I do find it fascinating to witness all that I was able to witness here today, the Grand Priest went on to then chime back in. Of course, not only by having to oversee Goku's progress, but also Vegeta's progress as well. Which this is also starting to make me wonder on just how different things would be if the Saiyans had followed through and used fusion to combat Kuriza. And I could only imagine as to how powerful such a warrior like that would have been, especially by seeing what they would have been capable of in battle too. You are without a chance in the world here, and it's a shame that you had to go through all of this trouble, Goku continues, only to be put right back in your place. You can't win here, and you know it, Kuriza. No matter how badly you try and fight against it, you just won't win. The more you try and resist, the worse this will all get for you, and the sad part here is that you could have been so much more than what you are now, but you just couldn't let the past go, now could you? This could have been all avoided, but you just couldn't face the harsh truth of the history that we share, now could you? With Omega Kuriza responding, Why don't you wake up and realize the truth here, Saiyan? The only thing that I know to be true here is that you brain-dead apes cannot possibly hope to outlast me in this fight, and especially since I'm already known for having much greater levels of endurance than either of you. You haven't beaten me, Son Goku. Not by a long shot. Whether you are wielding angel power or not, you will never beat me, and you're holding back while using this angel power of yours too, aren't you? I can see it, and that is why you are weak and will always be weak. And you both know that as soon as you let go of me and the moment the two of you are shown dropping out of these forms that you're using, that you are both done for. Because you know that if it wasn't for this so-called angel form of yours that saved you both, that you would have been already dead by now, monkey. And so I will find a way to weaken you both if it's the last thing I do. My vengeance will not be eclipsed by your energy projecting antics, monkey. I'll break both of you. To which even despite Kuriza being shown having to shoot beams out of his eyes directly into Goku Susanoo, was when Goku then went on to respond, You might still be standing, but your entire foundation that keeps you stable from within has fallen apart. And maybe you're right, maybe I am reserving myself against you, but that's because I know that this is all I would even need to use in order to beat you now. The more you push, the faster you are tearing yourselves apart without even seeing the damage that you're doing, Goku continues. Me and Vegeta will never let you get away with taking over this or any other universe, as Vegeta then went on to shout, Hurry, we don't have all of the time left in the world to continue to deal with them while they're still merged together. It's time to break them in half, and so now follow my lead. We will not have another chance to do what we need to do in order to separate them again, Vegeta continues. I have a plan, and so it's now or never.
Alright, final match should start in 2 minutes.
With letting this bastard continue to run his mouth. So now hurry and launch that fool across the field and towards my direction, Vegeta then continues. It's time that I separate these clowns and put an end to all of this for good. You will send him towards me while I ricochet him back towards you and then once more towards me. You got it? Now hurry! With Yoshido then having to question, Say, what are those two setting themselves up to do down there? To which upon Susanoo now being shown throwing Kuriza across the field, with Vegeta then quickly having to be shown spinning back around and making his way towards Kuriza, was was when Takiro went on to respond, "Watch closely, they're about to change the entirety of this battle within the moment, so observe below," with Vegeta then shouting, "Oh, this is it. This is where they crumble. No more tricks. No more fusion. I'm ending this." "Oh, that's right. Do it, Vegeta," Beerus then went on to quickly shout. "Use everything that you are made of to crush them," with Yoshido responding, "Oh, they're both coming in very fast." In which within that very moment, seconds later, with Vegeta being shown having to punch Kooliza with tremendous amounts of force behind it, was when Vegeta from that point had then gone as far as to shout, "I want you both to remember this very day, scum. Remember this very moment." To which upon Angel Goku now shown having to do the same and exiting from his Susanoo in making his way towards Kooliza, was when Angel Whis went on to respond, "Just like that, Goku, show the world, especially this fusion, the fruits of your power and the true might of your strength. A brilliant and effective tactical strategy on the Saiyans' part here," Akuma then went on to respond, "This fight is done." To which
We'll see about that.
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Thanks.
You have my thanks. Flying Nimbus!
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Surprised he didn't see me.
Oh, man.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Great! You know what to do with that key.
Is that Prime Tumor?
Thank you.
Holy hell.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Someone save me!
put in some work though. No one came to help me. No reason for you to be in B. There's no reason for you to be in B. There's no reason for you to be in B. There's no reason for you to be in B. We need to set the E and A key. Everyone's in the opposite way. This guy refuses to save me. Okay, there we go. What to say? What are you doing?
Ally
bad guy?
down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
I owe you one.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
We only have one level 3.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer. The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. The escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again. Ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Flying Nimbus!
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
We have rank
The
matches
escape
coming
time
back from
machine is
2.
back.
Hopefully
Whenever
we'll
you
see
have a
that
beacon,
first.
you can call it again.
Uh-oh.
And that's all, folks.
Which upon the moment of initial contact, as soon as Angel Goku was from that point then shown punching Kuriza directly in the spine, it was only just then with Goku being shown having to completely tear apart Kuriza's spirit was when the Grand Priest went on to respond, "Now I see, continual stress from alternating energy sources such as the ones currently used by Goku and Vegeta completely destabilizes the fusion's very core. It's a strategic approach that targets the very essence of their fusion. And of course by ping-ponging the fusion between their attacks, Goku and Vegeta could further exploit these weaknesses and shut the fusion down. And of course, by rapidly switching the direction and types of blows, they aren't giving Kuriza a moment to adjust or redistribute his energy anymore. In which seconds later, the moment Kuriza was once again now shown heading right towards Vegeta was when Vegeta then went on to shout, "I've had enough from you, now I have you right where I wanted you. I told you that I would rip you both apart, didn't I? Well, now it's time that I do. To hell with your stupid fusion. Now feel the fury of my forced spirit separation attack!" In which, in a moment of absolute destructive fury, with Vegeta being shown having to double axe handle Kuriza across the back of the head, was when Budo then went on to respond, "A direct blow to the back of their head. There's no way that they'll still remain as one through their fusion after a combination like that." Whoa, now that's what I'm talking about, Yoshido then went on to shout. What a devastatingly vicious combination by these mortal warriors. If that fusion is not split in half and is still somehow left standing, then I'll be shocked, because there's no way that he could have been able to withstand that kind of an attack and still be whole down there. So did it work? With Budo responding, "Well, if you look a little closer and focus on the energy that is starting to emanate from below, then the answer is quite clear on what just happened," with Whis responding, "What an incredible display by both of them, especially with how they managed to utilize one another's power by breaking Kuriza down in multiple different ways. That's my Vegeta, just as I had expected. Well played on both ends of their battle strategy," Beerus continues, and now we wait to see the outcome. In which, surprisingly enough, as soon as Goku is now shown having to revert right back down to his primal form, that's when Goku then went on to say to himself,
All right, you
"I've
found
gotta
another match?
relax for a
Starting in 2
second and
minutes.
just take it easy. Wait, it's that feeling again. It was just like it was when I battled against Takira. That angel power has disappeared again. Well, it looks like I've got to cool down some more before having to go back into using it again. Hey, how are you holding up, Vegeta?" With Vegeta responding, "I'm fine, but pay attention below and keep your eyes wide open. Do you sense that down there too? Something's happening, and so it's clear that this is far from over, so now watch and wait to see what comes out of this." They're still alive, as with 2 pairs of legs now being shown having to be seen through the smoke, that's when Yoshido went on to then question, "Wait, look over there. Did Goku just lose that angel form of his again just now, or what? He's reverted back into using that primal form of his, so now what gives here? Is his body simply not strong enough, or what?" With the Grand Priest responding, "Well, yes and no. Goku still grapples with the vastness of his angelic form, which is why he still needs a bit of time to readjust. Goku's spirit is ready, but his body requires moments of rest to align with this new power in order for him to be better suited into using it again. Every time Goku uses this angel form," the Grand Priest continues, "he becomes one with the multiverse, and such interactions require moments of introspection and rest for it to work again. Especially since he's immortal, but look there, do you see it? They have separated," to which upon Frieza and Cooler now being shown having to be split apart, that's when Vegeta had now gone as far as to laugh at their fusion being split away by then responding, "Well, oh, well, would you look at what we have here? So much for the ultimate embodiment of being the strongest existing life form in the multiverse, huh? Just look at what the two of you..."
I'll destroy this planet! To commemorate my newfound dominance, I'll destroy this planet!
Hopefully we get a W this match.
Can you hear me? Flying Nimbus! Trunks! I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
We
found
found
a
no.
power key. Go slot it.
Found a key, but still not level 1.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Anyone out there?
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick. This is bad. Somebody's down.
You're my
Exercise
savior.
extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Come on, guys. I'll go look for this AP. Or not.
Flying Nimbus!
That's a new power key. Place it now.
These guys just trapped me in here.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Thank you. Thank you. Flying Nimbus!
Bro, don't come in here. The fuck? Move, man. Holy smokes, bro.
This isn't looking good.
Flying Nimbus!
You guys are such racies, bro. It's like, oh, there's Roman. Let's go bring the raider to him. Piece of shit.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
We only have one level 3. This looks like the same level 3 from the last match. I didn't do shit.
Holy hell.
You're done! Say goodbye!
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them,
That boo
watch
was on
out
a
for
mission to
enemies.
get him.
That was at level 3.
It's level 2. Level 1 right now, actually.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
It's still a full team.
You're my savior.
The
forget that, bro.
Too close for comfort.
An ally
Easy
needs your
chasing
help.
like that.
We don't know what danger awaits. Think before
gotta
rushing in.
transfer.
A super transfer is headed your way. Take it now.
This isn't looking good.
Transform!
You might win this match.
Enough of this.
Flying Nimbus!
You got it. GG. Finally.
My teammates sold us out about that Vegeta match. If I remember, didn't want to come grab that second Dragon Ball, but it's okay. I forgot about that. Moved on.
You have been reduced to now. And here you almost had us beaten, but you just simply couldn't do it, now could you? The two of you simply couldn't perfect your fusion to the point of actually getting the job done,
Appreciate
and
it, guys.
now look. And now the odds have
Right
been
now we're priority
even,
for it. We should have a Raider
with
match
Primal
soon.
Goku chiming in, and not to mention that was an extremely close call back there too before I was able to transform again. That fusion nearly had us down there, but I'm glad that it's done. So it looks like it's all come down to this then, hasn't it? And I take it that must be your brother down there too, Goku continues. You shouldn't have listened to Frieza when he told you about coming here when he did, Cooler, because now look. Girls curse them? This shouldn't have been possible for them to go and do, Black Frieza went on to quickly respond. Now our fusion wasn't meant to be broken like that, so how did they find a way to break it? With Cooler responding, how could this happen, Frieza? You said that we'd have more than an hour and it's only been 40 minutes. They ruptured our fusion from within first, causing us to sever our spiritual connection, which led to an imbalance first, Frieza responds. And we almost allowed for our temper to get the better of our time limits,
Also
causing
streaming on
our
Twitch, if
fusion
you
to
guys wanna watch the full
overexert
screen.
more and more energy, just to simply keep up with their high levels of attack, which likely sped up the process of our fusion separating. Great, this is not how this was supposed to go, Cooler responds, but then it was only now, shockingly enough, as soon as Platinum Cooler was then shown redirecting his focus in grabbing Frieza by the neck, and now having to go as far as to confront his brother after having to realize something, as Cooler then went on to respond, you were planning to betray me the second we went on to destroy these Saiyans along with that god of destruction, didn't you? I looked into the depths of your mind, Frieza, and your treachery against me was clear as day, you sneaky little rats. You were willing to let me perish just so you you can seize more power for yourself and rule over the multiverse alone. So now tell me why I shouldn't rip you apart and end your life now for attempting to stab me in the back. You might have everyone else fooled with your cunning words and false promises, but now I know the real monster that lurks within you. With Frieza now responding, let go of me, you fool! Now is not the time for us to fight. We need to destroy those monkeys first, and then we'll go and sort our differences out after the two of them are dead. So now listen to me and let go so that we could finish what we've started, Cooler. I looked into your mind as well, so I know that you were going to try and do the same thing. So now let go and let's finish them. With Cooler now being shown letting go by responding, you and I are going to settle this once they die. Got that? So consider this mercy until then, Frieza. With Frieza responding, well, enough about me and focus on them because we need to destroy the both of them before they try and destroy us. You two have now reached the end of the line, and how fitting for it to end than by having it end in a 2-on-2 fight, Goku responds. So what do you think? How do you want to do this, Vegeta? With Vegeta now responding, we fight them to the death. Simple as that. You go and take care of that brother of his, and I'll deal with Frieza alone. No exceptions, no excuses. He's mine. With Frieza responding, listen to me, we have to hit them with everything that we've got if we hope to finally put an end to them for good. They're exhausted and vulnerable, and so if we hold anything back, then they will destroy us. Got it? With Cooler responding, then so be it, but just make sure to use every ounce of whatever knowledge you've gained through that serum so that we could crush them by using their own history against them. With Frieza continuing, I did not come back onto this planet so that I may die by their hands again. And so somehow, some way, we must use everything that we have acquired to end them, no matter what. And I will take up and use any and all possible measures that I can if it means destroying these two once and for all. As with Black Frieza and Platinum Cooler now left with no other choice but to battle against Goku and Vegeta, was when Black Frieza then went on to respond, if we are to ensure our survival here, then we must hurry and find a way to take one of them down, so that way it leaves the other one open for us to annihilate together. We will resolve our issues after they are destroyed, Frieza continues. It's the only way. With Platinum Cooler responding, we might never get a better chance than the one that we have right now, Frieza. So do not let your arrogance be what destroys us both. You got that? Their fatigue is our weapon, Cooler continues. So use it while they're both tired so that way we can overtake them both. And if you let this opportunity slip by, then our plans will crumble. Even if we ward down our fusion, there is still a chance for us to beat them. You've always been consumed by petty vendettas, but understand this. If we seize this moment, then no force in the multiverse can stand against us once these two are destroyed. So for that to happen, you will need to pull your weight and do whatever you can to crush them by any means. We must obliterate at least one of them in order for us to get the better of the other, and that is exactly what we need to do. Do you understand? To which, in the meantime, as both Goku and Vegeta stand ready and having to battle against Frieza and Cooler, was when the Grand Priest went on to chime in. While Goku and Vegeta's synergy is shown to be unmatched, the resilience shown by Cooler and Frieza is truly commendable. And it's intriguing to see the dichotomy between experience and adaptability playing out in this battle, especially since both parties appear to hold their own unique advantage in this battle that they are about to wage. And it'll be a tough fight, the Grand Priest continues, but we will see how it will go. The bond that these Saiyans share, along with the culmination of their trust for one another, is their strength, but the sheer willpower that Cooler and Frieza appear to also share among each other is also worth paying attention to. And it becomes more and more evidence that while Goku and Vegeta have mastered the art of fighting together, Cooler and Frieza's natural resilience is their greatest form of strength. But I do believe that the Saiyans are going to win, of course, assuming that nothing goes wrong during their battle, but it was like I said, we will wait and see how their battle will go, as it now appears to reach its very end, to which upon Goku now being shown having to address Vegeta, it was only just moments before both parties were shown having to engage was when Goku then went on to respond, listen, we'll need to try and run them both down while we still can, because there's no telling on what what that serum that they took is going to do for them, so we'll need to do what we must if we want to win. So do you have any last suggestions before we do this, or what, Vegeta? With Vegeta responding, I do, and that's no matter what happens, put your sympathetic feelings aside and think about the bigger picture here, along with everything that is riding on the line. Anything other than our best and we will lose. But even then, I still don't intend to lose, especially not with Frieza in my line of fire, so you already know what I said. Do not engage with him unless it's outside of your control. Me and him have a long score to settle, and so I will be the one to bathe the heavens above us with his blood. So do you understand? He's mine, and so do whatever you must rather than allowing for your empathy towards either of them to cloud your judgment. One chance, Kakarot. And so now that the odds are even, it's time that we finish what you started, Frieza. And if you truly want to believe that you are going to be given any sort of chance to walk away, then you can forget it, because you won't, Vegeta went on to point at Frieza by then shouting. One way or another, whether you
already
want
found a match.
to
Should
or
start in 2
not,
minutes.
you will fight me, Frieza, and it'll be a battle to the very death and nothing less. Do you understand? You and me. Decades of history between us both, and a score that must be settled no matter the cost, Vegeta went on to then continue. One of us is going to perish here today, and I can assure you that it isn't going to be me. Now quit whispering to your stupid brother next to you and come show me what you're made of. You have no choice but to fight me and me alone, and so let's end this all now. This would have been dealt with long ago if we had simply stepped in and destroyed that fusion when he first approached us, Budo then went on to chime in. But unless those Saiyan mortals fall short, then I don't see them losing unless they were to somehow
Well,
lose
connection to
those
the host
forms
has
that
been
they were
lost.
using, with Akuma responding, and let's not forget, if what those two brothers said was true about their endurance and durability factor, then those Saiyans may in fact be in for a much tougher battle than either of them realize, with Yoshido responding, so what do you see taking place, Takira? I know you've already seen the outcome of what'll take place, so spill it. Which team is going to walk away with their arms held high? Will it be those puny Saiyans? With Takira responding, it'll not be as easy as you make it out to be, Yosh. The Saiyans will not fare well throughout certain portions of this fight, but what comes later is something that I simply cannot look into quite yet. But those brothers are going to most definitely try against the Saiyans, with Beerus then having to ask, so what's it going to be, Whis? Are you confident enough to say that Goku and Vegeta will annihilate them both, or will they fail? Because I know that my students can easily hold his own, but can yours? With Whis responding, well, I am more than confident enough to say that Goku will in fact fare up just fine down there, for this primal form of his is more powerful and serves Goku more of a purpose in battle than you might think it does, my lord. But as for Cooler and Frieza, well, I'm not quite sure on what we can expect from them, other than of course potentially witnessing another form of fusion that they may end up trying to use down there against them, but I trust that our Saiyan friends will make sure that neither of them tries to use fusion again, especially with what just took place down there, with Vegeta having to chime back in, you spineless worm. You have no idea on how long I've waited to finally get my hands on you like this. So you can go and inject yourself with as many serums as you want, because no amount of DNA altering tactics is going to help save you from what's about to happen right now, and you know it, coward. I never forgot about you, and it still burns deep within my soul, Frieza. And if you end up getting lucky enough somehow and bring me down, then you can rest assured that I am going to make sure that I take a giant piece of you down to hell with me. So let's go! To which upon Vegeta now being shown dashing directly towards Frieza was when Vegeta then went on to continue, our story ends right now, so let us wage our final battle and find out which one of us is truly the strongest between us, Frieza. Good, that's the way. Beerus then went on to quickly chime back in by shouting, now go and put an end to all of this for good, Vegeta. Show that bastard Frieza the true meaning of destruction and destroy him. But then, it was from out of nowhere right before Vegeta was able able to get to Frieza, where Cooler had gone as far as to intervene in between them, as Cooler then went on to shout, "Not without fighting me, you won't, Saiyan! You are in no position to be giving out orders here, especially not with you and I settling the score first, monkey! You're mine!" With Yoshido then responding, "Uh-oh, well it looks like the bigger one isn't too fond of that Destroyer Saiyan down there. Oh, this is going to be really good. I can just feel it." To which the very moment Platinum Cooler was from there shown having to punch Vegeta and knocking him away was when Beerus then went on to chime back in, "Oh hey, what gives? Since when does Frieza's brother get to dictate on which one of them will be fighting who here? Because if he is looking to be destroyed too, then that's exactly what'll happen, so now smash him, Vegeta!" Well, it's a little hard to say as to why Whis responds, but I can only assume that it's because these two also have some unfinished business to attend to before Vegeta could even go as far as to reach Frieza without Cooler stepping in between them. "You have some nerve to go and overlook me when you and I are not done fighting," Platinum Cooler then went on to respond. "So whether it is you or that other monkey friend of yours, Goku, you are both going to get what's coming to you, and that's a promise." "Oh, serves that monkey right for thinking that he gets to choose who he will be fighting here," Black Frieza then went on to chime in. "And so while Cooler goes and takes care of that monkey, the entire universe will remember this very day, Goku. The day you interfered in my Empire's affairs was the day that you sealed your fate, monkey. And today will be the day where I will finally fulfill my destiny." And with Vegeta out of the picture for now, this only now just leaves you and I. Just like old times, right, Goku? I just need for one of you to fall and the other will come crashing down with him when it's all said and done, Saiyan. You and Vegeta can't possibly understand the depths of my preparation. The countless hours, the unending training with my brother. All of it was to ensure that you and Vegeta meet your end here and now on this day. To which upon that very moment, as Frieza was now shown unleashing a barrage of death beams directly towards Goku, as when Yoshido then went on to chime back in, "You know, I've got to give these mortal warriors some credit down there because they sure are trying to do everything that they possibly can to destroy one another, and I am loving each and every single second of it," as they continue, with Akuma responding, "Well, this mainly all boils down to Frieza, if anything, and what makes this such an interesting battle to watch take place is because we are all now left wondering on which of them is going to be the first to collapse in battle." Well, I don't believe that it'll be Goku or Vegeta that do, Whis went on to then respond, but nevertheless, Goku is already well aware of Frieza's tactics, but despite the Saiyans being more exhausted,
Alright,
they
final
also
match.
seem
Should
to
start in
hit
2
the
minutes.
hardest too. So as long as they are able to continue to fight, they should be fine, with Goku now being shown having to dodge each and every single one of Frieza's death beams by them responding. You might have prepared for this battle for a long time without any of us knowing, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself on why? Why are you so obsessed with destroying us? Goku then went on to question. Why can't you just let the past go and move on with yourself, Frieza? I always knew that somewhere deep down you'd one day return to us for one last battle, but I never would have expected for any of it to be anything like this. But you can't beat us, Frieza. And since I know that you aren't going to quit out on me, maybe I'll just then have to beat the revenge out of you so that way you'd have a better understanding for the chaos that you've brought upon our world, and for no good reason too. It's wrong, Frieza. And so whether we're tired or not, we aren't going to budge, but you and your brother sure will. To which upon the moment of contact, as Goku was now shown slamming his way into Frieza, was when the Grand Priest went on to respond. In the balance of power, Goku may be superior than Frieza within the moment, but his heart seems to reflect a bit of hesitation, and this alone can easily be what tips the scales against him if he isn't careful. He's trying to cast doubt and get Frieza to concede, but I doubt that it'll even come down to that, with Black Frieza then responding,
If you're going to act so utterly stupid, then you need to be...
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it.
You're my savior.
I hate Cell gets level 2 so quick.
Hey, great! You found another power key.
Flying Nimbus!
Use it quick.
Someone save
That's a
me.
new power key. Place it now. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it
Find one more
quick.
key.
You be careful too, okay?
Welcome.
Flying Nimbus!
You got 3 Dragon Balls? What? Grab the radar.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
Welcome.
Think before rushing in.
I know where the key is. Always over here.
Holy hell.
Flying Nimbus!
Great! You know what to do with that key. The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
This person is so stupid.
you get away?
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
No Dragon Balls, unfortunately.
So tread carefully when it gets closer.
After him!
Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Flying Nimbus! What? Holy hell. Still alive.
Somebody's down!
That kid.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine is almost ready. You need to get to the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. Damn that! Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
It's 2 people. Those Cell Juniors don't move.
This place is dangerous. Now.
Look how much this guy could do.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Ah, he was close.
Well.
You and Vegeta will never see the day where either of you put me down like you did before, and that's a promise that I know that I will never break. You knew that I'd come back for you after what happened on Planet Cereal, and so long gone are the days where you monkeys had your day against me. And after you are both long gone, this form of mine that you see will also become a relic of the past. fast, because I too will find yet another transformation that will go far beyond this one. And I won't stop, Frieza then went on to continue. Not until I conquer everything, I won't. And so you should know this for yourself. You should know that my potential is just as vast as yours, and so you are almost out of time, with Goku then responding, and so do you really think that it'll be that easy? I've grown, Frieza. Not just in power, but in my understanding too. Can't you see it? Can you feel it? This energy. It's something that you've never seen or experienced before. And deep down, when I look into your cold, lifeless eyes, I can see that you're scared. And you're scared because you know that you can't defeat what me and Vegeta have become now. But you almost did and could have on Granola's planet. And for you to come here and put our friends and family in danger again is something that I will not be so easy to forgive, especially since you've tried this before. Oh, silence, you monkey! You and Vegeta know nothing, nor will either of you be spared like how you were spared on Planet Cereal, because you will both perish here. Then I guess the only way for you to truly learn is for me to once again do what I always did when fighting you, and that's put you back right in your place, to which upon Goku now being shown having to blow Frieza away, it was only just before Goku was shown having to go right after Frieza was when Akuma then went on to chime back in. Interesting, so it looks like the Saiyan tries to see the good in his enemies after all, which is a foolish mistake that will ultimately end up costing him dearly if he doesn't change. But I can see why he is the way he is, because he tried doing the same thing with us during our battles within the Null Realm, with Beerus then responding, yeah, well, that's always been Goku's greatest weakness. He tries to change his enemies despite the fact of seeing that they just cannot be changed, and yet he still tries to do so anyways. Oh, and he will never be able to change someone who just refuses to change. Oh, I just knew I should have eradicated that idiot Frieza when I had the chance many years ago, Beerus went on to then continue. And to think that by giving him his life back after winning the Tournament of Power that it would have humbled that bastard a bit, well, it only turns out that I only fueled his motives that much more, with Whis then responding, well, it's not like anyone would have known that he would have gone this far, but then again, this is Frieza who we're talking about here, so he was always known for going out of his way and making sure that he got something out of whatever he was going after, and this here is no exception. But to do it in secret without any one of us sensing or catching on to what he was doing is also very impressive and something to take note of as well. To where all the while, in the meantime, as Platinum Cooler was now shown having to attack Vegeta, that was when Platinum Cooler then went on to respond, you and your kind make me sick to my stomach, Saiyan, because you could never understand how badly I despise you and your people, Vegeta. And to think that my brother was careless enough to leave a few of you alive after wiping out your entire race is nauseating. Your race always felt entitled to everything, even when they've never earned the right to have it. From power to planets and even their own freedom. Well, guess what? Today will be the day where I will remind you of your place on the food chain, with Vegeta responding, for all your efforts, you are just as rotten as your brother is, only with a much bigger chip on your shoulder and a lot more to prove. But guess what? Every time that you speak about power, it only further goes on to highlight your ignorance of what true power really is, Cooler. And you're looking at it right here, right now. And if you were that strong and that dangerous as you claim to be, then how come me and Kakarot are still standing? So do you honestly think that you can intimidate me through your size and transformations? You thought that by having a new form along with stealing the DNA of our friends, family, and enemies alike, that it would somehow make you invincible? I've embraced the true nature of what it means to be identical to that of a god of destruction, Cooler. Transcending my limits into becoming what you see standing before you today. And you? Well, you're just still clinging on to your family's outdated ideals by thinking that Frieza, of all people, is someone that you could have counted on to help you. And so guess what else? Just like Frieza and just like your disgrace of a father that you had, who also happened to have been destroyed by my very own son, you will be no different in suffering the same fate as your entire family once did, you fool. To where out of nowhere within that very moment, as a gigantic wall of destruction energy was now shown having to envelop Cooler, was when Beerus went on to chime back in. Yes, destroy them all, Vegeta! Continue to harness the true power of a god of destruction as your ultimate weapon of war, and slaughter these delusional creatures for good. Use everything that you've learned to wipe them all out. But then, it was only now from out of nowhere, as soon as Cooler was shown having to headbutt Vegeta through his own wall of destruction, was when Akuma then went on to chime back in. Perhaps we were wrong to have overlooked the multiverse for its vast amount of warriors who possess the greatest levels of potential that can challenge the five of us. Such was the case with the Saiyan mortal Goku, and such may in fact be the case now with the Saiyan mortal Vegeta, with Budo then responding, I don't see what's so special about that Vegeta down there. He wouldn't last against any of the five of us, and you know it, Budo then went on to continue. And besides, Goku still has unfinished business with us that he has yet to resolve, and so the difference is night and day between us and them, Akuma. So don't push it. With Platinum Cooler then having to shout, you are going to pay dearly with your life for what you just said to me, Vegeta. And whether it's me or Frieza who does it, one way or another, you're a dead man. And I will not tolerate this mouth of yours any longer, monkey. In which within that very moment, as Platinum Cooler was now shown knocking Vegeta down and getting on top of him, was when Platinum Cooler then went on to continue. And so now I want you to watch and see exactly how you will be handled. This battle on this rotten planet has gone on long enough, and so I am going to blow you away along with one half of this entire planet, Saiyan. And I'll do it by using your very own attack as well. Now watch this, Vegeta. I'd like to go and see you try, big guy. Or are you already forgetting that I am not alone throughout all of this? You are not my primary focus, you fool. You are Kakarot to deal with. To which within that very moment, from out of nowhere, as soon as Primal Ultra Instinct Goku was now shown re-emerging, we only from that point then bear witness to seeing Goku knock Cooler away, as Goku then went on to shout, I don't think so, Cooler, and so you'll be dealing with me now, and for what it's worth, you and your brother cannot be allowed to be given the chance to have your way with this planet or anyone else in this universe that you and Frieza are looking to harm. With Yoshido then responding, these two sure are going to bat for one another down there. You see what I mean? Does this not excite anyone else to tag along with and fight too, huh? No one? Hey, I'll go deal with Cooler, and so Frieza is all yours to handle, Vegeta. Goku then went on to respond. So whatever happens, happens, okay? Just try not to let Frieza do anything that would endanger us all, like how he was shown trying to do before when he was revived. And so now let's finish this battle so that way we can all go home. To which upon Goku now shown going after Cooler was when Vegeta then went on to respond, like how he was shown trying to do before. As if I would ever even allow for that spineless coward to even get the chance in trying anything like that on us again. Now go! To which as Goku did, it was only from behind him where Black Frieza was then shown having to be in hot pursuit, and from there being shown chasing after Goku by then shouting, oh no you don't, God Monkey! Running away and going after my brother isn't going to help your cause, especially not during the middle of our battle, and so you're going to. But then, it was only just before Frieza had the opportunity in catching up to Goku, where from out of nowhere, that was when Vegeta was then shown grabbing onto Frieza's tail by then responding, oh no you don't, you sneaky little worm. And just where do you think you're going? You and I have a very long score to settle, and your focus is with me, not Kakarot. And for the record, just so you know, I am going to enjoy every bit of what's about to happen here, and so you can forget about escaping me, Frieza. You've got some nerve by trying to come back onto this planet and try to destroy us all again, but you couldn't have been more wrong about us now couldn't you? I know you sense it. With Frieza then being shown having to turn his head and responding, Vegeta, how dare you lay your hands on me, Saiyan filth? When will you learn, Vegeta? Your destiny is to forever be in the shadow of your own failures and for mine to bask in the glory of conquest. Your race, your planet, your pride, all of it is gone because of me, and soon you will be too. And so now let go of me so that I may go and destroy destroy that other Saiyan slave. You of all people should be glad if he was dead and out of the picture, now wouldn't you? With Vegeta then responding, nice try, but me and Kakarot have settled our differences a very long time ago. You, on the other hand, you still have to pay for everything you did to me, Frieza. And so from here on, while Kakarot goes and destroys your brother, you are all mine. To which within that very moment, as Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta was shown pulling Frieza back and having to punch him in the face, that's when Vegeta had then gone on to continue. And so you better start praying and hope to make it out of this alive, because now that your brother is preoccupied with Kakarot, this just leaves you and me to fight all alone. With Whis then chiming in, I see what they're doing, and it's quite smart for Goku and Vegeta to do as well, but, well, one wrong step from either Vegeta or Goku and the entire universe could pay the price for their mistakes too. Victory here isn't just about raw power, but it's about understanding strategy along with one's opponent in seizing the right moments. Vegeta's confrontation and battle with Frieza isn't just for himself, Whis continues, but it's for every Saiyan that has ever lived that had to suffer under Frieza's rule. But I also sense that Frieza has not revealed all of his cards just yet either, so Vegeta must tread carefully unless he wishes for Frieza to somehow turn the tables on him, as well as Goku, who is fighting Cooler, and if they do, then perhaps we will have no other choice then but to intervene. With Primal Ultra Instinct Goku now shown having to make his way towards battling Cooler, to which as Goku is now shown doing so, it was from out of nowhere just before having to make contact where Cooler had now gone as far as to throw a bunch of trees towards Goku's direction by then responding, the universe has always been ruled by the strong while the weak fell into knowing their place, Saiyan. I've observed your battles, learned from your techniques, and adapted them to my advantage, Cooler then went on to continue, so I don't need to stoop down to my brother's level in order to defeat you. My raw power will be more than enough to snuff the light out of your life, monkey. To which Goku then went on to respond, listening to you ramble on about how badly you wish to destroy me and Vegeta only goes to show how deeply Frieza had corrupted your mind, Cooler, and you're making a grave mistake by taking part in this. And if you continue to allow for your brother's legacy to dictate your actions, then you will never find your own true purpose in life, but only live in your brother's shadow. You are letting it all go to a waste, especially since you and your brother know that you can't beat us, so why continue, Goku then questions. But you won't change. Guys like you and your brother are too prideful to ever admit when they're wrong, and so, because you have no desire to change, I am going to make sure to continue to stand in the way of your plans until you are no longer willing and able to carry any of them out at our expense, Goku then went on to shout, because you're not just fighting me here, Cooler. You're fighting the spirit of every warrior whose techniques you've stolen to help benefit you in battle. To which upon the moment of contact, as Goku is now shown smashing directly into Cooler, was when the Grand Priest went on to then chime in a battle such as the one that Goku now finds himself being a part of, his empathetic nature towards those who he is fighting against is both a strength and a weakness, the Grand Priest says. To believe in the inherent good of everyone is a very noble trait to have, but it also demands incredibly sharp wisdom to see when it's being exploited by his enemies. And that's exactly what Goku is displaying here against Cooler, as he is trying to find the good in this creature, but I do hope that for his sake, he doesn't ultimately lose himself in the process of trying, to which upon Goku now being shown having to attack Cooler, it had only now become fairly evident that Cooler was not going to stand any sort of chance in beating Goku, as Yoshido then went on to chime in, but who cares, right? What kind of benefit does the mortal intend on getting by trying to look for the good in those who stand against him? In a battle where it comes down to choosing between life or death, there should be no room for anything of the sorts to be a factor, with Budo then chiming in, that's because he's a foolish and very impressionable creature which ends up causing more harm than good, with Whis responding, well, this has always been who Goku truly is at his very core. Goku believes in redemption and change, but he also must prepare for those who will see his empathy as a weakness, because we've seen this very concept backfire on Goku before. And I find it very interesting how a warrior like Goku can be so fierce in battle, yet so very compassionate and understanding even against the most dangerous of enemies, Whis continues. And I'm sure that Goku is well aware of Cooler's true intentions, which is why he must not hesitate when the time calls for him to do what is needed if they hope to win. But that's impossible, Cooler then went on to say to himself after taking one of Goku's uppercuts. How is this monkey able to continue to adapt like this. Frieza warned me of Goku's resilience, but this is just insane and I've had enough of this. I must dig deeper and reach into the darkest corners of my power and hit this monkey with everything that I have, so that way he stays down for good this time. Or I have to try. To which seconds later, within that very moment, as Platinum Cooler was now shown having to blow Goku away by powering up, is when Platinum Cooler then went on to shout, "I am not your entertainment, Son Goku! I am tired of watching you worms continue to try and fight back, and I will no longer stand to have either of you ruin my plans any longer. You may have battled my brother, Saiyan, but you have never contended with a force like me, and you never will. And now you will see exactly what I mean when I show you. And I will show you by putting an end to your miserable existence by using one of Broly's attacks to do it. An eye for an eye, monkey. Understand that you were never meant to make it this far in your life, and so this is where the story of your people are laid to rest.
Yo, Terrence, I don't know if you're still here. We're still waiting for a match.
Which, shockingly enough, the very second Cooler was from that point shown having to use one of Broly's signature moves was when Beerus went on to chime in. Wait, what is that idiot Goku doing? What is he thinking? Why is he just standing there and letting this monster attack him by using one of Broly's own moves against him? Is he crazy, or does it look like he has a plan, Whis? With Whis then responding, actually, I think that Goku has finally realized on just how sinister Frieza's brother there truly is at his core. And if I had to take a guess and say, then I believe Goku is now just about ready to make his move and put an end to this fight once and for all, to which, as Goku is now shown preparing, it was only just before Cooler's initial attack had made contact where Goku then went on to respond, "It's honestly a shame that it had to come down to this, but at least I tried to look past your bias, only to find nothing but darkness on the other side. I made a vow a long time ago to protect those who are helpless to protect themselves from monsters like you and your brother," Goku continues. "And if this leaves me with no other option left but to take you down by doing what I need to do permanently to stop you, then that's exactly what I'm going to do." To which, upon Cooler's attack now shown having to make contact, was when Akuma went on to chime in, "And look, the mortal's life energy has once again completely changed as well, which could only mean that the Saiyan was able to draw forward and bring about that angel form of his once again, just like he was shown doing before. But how was he able to pull it off?" With Takiro responding, "By finding the right moment to quickly balance himself out while also exiting out of this cooldown period one last time for one last battle. And as powerful as this Cooler may seem, his desperation will be what destroys him in the end," with the Grand Priest responding, "And this is where I think Cooler has reached the end of the line. Now that Goku is fully aware after searching Cooler's feelings to find the truth behind his intentions, the Saiyan has finally made the choice in going through with this by using everything he has in order to prove that very same point that he's been shown making prior, and that's Cooler simply cannot destroy what Goku is now," the Grand Priest continues. "But there's a price that comes with every power, especially with the one that he is using now, and unless he plans to push his willpower to the point of death, then I think this might be the last time that we see Goku wield this transformation within their battle," to which, upon Platinum Cooler now being shown waiting, it was only just as Cooler was beginning to question on whether or not Goku was destroyed was when Cooler then went on to respond, "That ought to do it. And I didn't see him try and move away from my attack either, so he must be gone. Broly's attack should have reduced that monkey to space dust. Wait, what's that glow behind the smoke?" Cooler questions. No, but that just can't be. He's still alive? But why? Why isn't that serum working against him when it should? What are you? No matter how many shortcuts that you try and take by stealing and altering your body to destroy us, Angel, Goku then went on to respond, you will never be able to truly grasp the essence of the power that you seek because you are just as sick and twisted as your brother is. And the only other way that that monsters like you will ever learn is for you to be put in your place. And I've seen what Frieza's influence does to people, and it's a shame that you've allowed for him to twist your mind into thinking that you'd have it all, Goku continues. You came here with the sole purpose of wiping us all out, but failed to realize that me and Vegeta would rather die first before we would ever allow for any of that to happen to our friends and family. And you can rest assured, Cooler, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But not without first teaching you a lesson or two before sending you straight to King Yemma in the afterlife. You and your brother have caused too much pain, and it's time that I return the favor by bringing the pain right back to you, with Cooler responding, "You destroy me? I'd love to see you actually try, Goku. You are too weak to ever carry out such things, and that is why I have no fear. And that is why you will lose, because you don't have the strength to go through with doing it. But I do, and so remember my words, Saiyan. I am going to drive you into a corner with
Still in
nowhere
the lobby
left for
waiting.
you to go, and once
We got
I
6
do,
out of 8 players.
and once this power of yours disappears, then that's when you will die. And if I have to use the Earth to do it, then I will gladly weaponize this entire planet that you call home if it means ending your miserable life, Saiyan." In which, once again, from out of nowhere, the moment Cooler was from there shown having to mimic yet another one of Moro's techniques in using the planet's energy against Goku was when Yoshido went on to chime in, "Well, this is new, but is that creature really using the magma from the planet's core as a weapon to try and fry the Saiyan? That's quite the maneuver in choosing for this to be what destroys Goku, but I don't see it working. Do any of you? Because let's just say that if it does, then can any one of us tag on in down there and fight, or what? Anyone? There isn't going to be a need for any of the 5 of us to be a part of a battle that doesn't involve us, because Cooler's tactic will fail to stop the Saiyan," Akuma responds. "And unless the mortal spares Cooler's life, then he will not win the day against Son Goku, especially now," with Beerus responding, "Hold on, where have we seen this before, Whis? That's one of Moro's techniques, isn't it?" "Why, yes, it actually is," Whis responds, "but I do agree with Akuma, because with Goku now wielding a power that is far beyond Cooler's ability to reach, there will be no saving him once Goku starts to explode," with Yoshido responding, "Hey, and look over there on the other side of the battlefield. That purple-haired mortal and that black lizard are really hammering away at one another too, huh?" To which, back on over on the other side of the battlefield, with Vegeta being shown having to avoid one of the energy blasts from the ground, was when Vegeta went on to chime in, "Oh, just what the hell is going on over there? Oh, damn you, Kakarot! What the hell are you waiting for? Hurry and put an end to that bastard brother of his now before he tries to rip our planets apart. Oh, and to think that he would go and use another one of Moro's moves on us again. But I can't have this throw me off now, so where did that coward Frieza just go? Here I am, you monkey! Mark my words, Vegeta! For once my goals become a reality with I as the multiverse's new Omni King, I will ensure that there is not a trace of Saiyan blood that remains in any corner of the cosmos by the time I'm done." Oh, damn that Frieza, Beerus went on to then respond. "He's using the planet's magma as a way to hide himself from you, Vegeta. Do not let his tactic of using the planet's energy as a shield to blindside you, especially not now. And so punish him, Vegeta!" But even then, Black Frieza was not having it, because upon Black Frieza now being shown smashing his way into Vegeta was when Black Frieza then went on to respond, "You may have held the advantage over me and my brother before, but now that you are exhausted, you're nothing more than a sitting duck for the 2 of us to take advantage of now, God Monkey. And I don't buy into your ever-expanding destroyer power, and I'm about to expose you for what you've always been. Weak," with Vegeta responding, "Ouch, what's this worm doing? Wait, he's going to try and push me into the planet's energy and hoping that he could burn me alive. Well, not if I have anything to say about that, he won't. Big mistake, Frieza. You think I don't know what you're trying to do here, Frieza? Not a chance, you coward." In which, the moment Vegeta was shown having to turn Frieza around and using him as a meat shield and going right through the planet's energy was when Yoshido went on to
find a
chime
match
in.
like this
"Now
person's universe."
that's just brutal. You know, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm actually kind of glad that we came onto this planet, because you won't be able to find entertainment like this anywhere else. Well, speak for yourself, Yosh, Budo went on to then quickly respond. Or did you already forget about what took place in the No Realm before we came here? We still have a score to settle with one of them, so don't let any of this distract you from what we owe that Saiyan mortal Goku. In which, back down below, as soon as we then see how Vegeta and Frieza were now beginning to brawl, with Vegeta getting the better of Frieza, was when Vegeta then went on to respond, "What's wrong, Frieza? I thought you said you had me all figured out here. Go on, fight back. Show me if you're worthy of me taking serious. Fight back, Frieza." And fight back Frieza did, because the moment Frieza was from there shown having to flip Vegeta over and now beginning to attack him was when Frieza went on to respond, "Enough, you monkey! I will not have all of my efforts of doing what I did to reach this point be invalidated by the likes of you. Especially now, every time that I've allowed myself to let one of you Saiyans live, I find myself ultimately regretting it later, and that burden ends today. And I don't care how much longer I'd have to keep this going for, I won't stop until there is nothing left of you that remains, monkey. And do you think that any of this is supposed to stop me? This is exactly what I wanted from you, Frieza. So go on, continue to try and hurt me for as much as you'd like, because none of it will matter when this is all over. You still don't seem to get it, do you, Frieza? You are only helping me grow stronger the more you damage me. None of your attacks can hurt me, and so let me prove it to you once again. To which that was exactly what Vegeta had done, because with Vegeta now being shown having to flip Frieza on his back and now beginning to attack him was when Vegeta went on to then continue. "So look at that, do you see? Look how easy you are for me to overtake, especially after having to listen to you brag about how great this power of yours is, Frieza. Well, tell me then, is your power still greater than mine now? Are you still confident in your ability to try and end my life now? No, I didn't think so. And you have no idea on how long I've waited to do this. I am going to take my sweet time with you, and who knows? Maybe you're right, Frieza. Maybe I will be the first one between us who runs out of gas and dies first. But isn't that the thrill of why we fight? To see which one of us is truly the superior warrior compared to the other? You have a lot to learn, Frieza. And I will gladly take this small moment to educate you first before you are destroyed. With Beerus then responding, "That scumbag Frieza is getting exactly what he always had coming to him for a very long time now, especially in recent years with how large his ego has gotten," Beerus went on to then respond. "But my Vegeta is not the same warrior that Frieza may remember from his past, but instead, this is a more brutal Vegeta, a more violent Vegeta, a more powerful and much more ruthless Vegeta, the likes of which Frieza has never seen before. Yes, and without that brother of his to help him, it'll only be a matter of time before he crumbles beneath the weight of Vegeta's vengeance, and I cannot wait to see it." To which all the while, in the meantime, back on the other side, as soon as Angel Goku was now shown slowly having to step forward and approaching Cooler was when Goku then went on to respond, "You just don't get it, do you, Cooler? You think that by using the Earth's energy as a weapon against me that it will somehow weaken my spirits? No, you're wrong, because all you'll be doing is motivating me to fight even harder than how I was before this. You will never break my will to fight by targeting my home," Goku continues. "So just know that you have already sealed your own fates through your cowardly actions." With Cooler then responding, but how is he walking out of the fire without taking any sort of damage onto his body like that? How? It's that form he's wielding. It just has to be that halo around his neck and that heat. So I must find a way to. But then it was only just before Cooler could even go as far as to finish his sentence where Goku had immediately gone in attacking Cooler by then responding, "You and your brother are two sides of the same rotten coin, Cooler. You are never willing to accept your mistakes and the error of your ways, so what do you try and do instead? You want to try and take everything down with you as a way of hurting me and Vegeta. You want to try and destroy everyone and anyone as a way to mask your flaws, but I see right through you. You were given several chances, including right after you and your brother defused, to see that he was lying to you, and what did you decide to do instead? instead, you kept on insisting to want to try and destroy us all anyways, with Cooler then responding, "What do you know about my destiny, Saiyan? Who are you to try and decide my fate along with what I should be?" With Goku then responding, "I know enough to say that you don't have much time left, and deep down, you know this to be the truth too, Cooler. And since I know that you won't change and that you'd rather die than admit your flaws, whatever comes next from our fight will be our very last engagement, Cooler." With Beerus then asking, "Say, is it me, Whis, or does Goku appear to be a bit more carefree when using this angel form of his?" With Whis responding, "Actually, Goku's entire fighting style appears to be much different, so yes. While wielding this angelic form of his, he appears to come off more logical and serious with his encounters than he would have been shown before." "Interesting," Beerus then responds, "and what about that serum that Cooler and his brother have taken? They did mention that they were able to use attacks from several warriors that they sampled, so what about that? What do you think, Grand Minister?" With the Grand Priest responding, "Well, it's likely that there is still much more to this serum that they've taken that we have yet to see, but the serum they've injected themselves with is a volatile compound that may have unknown consequences onto their mind and body that even they themselves may not be fully aware of. Even the most potent of serums have their limitations," the Grand Priest continues. "Cooler and Frieza have tampered with the natural order of the universe by using such tactics to try and achieve their goals, and that always comes with a very high price to pay. By trying to gain unnatural strength, they may have exposed themselves to unforeseen vulnerabilities that the Saiyans are starting to exploit. However, with as many times as we've seen Goku jump back into using this angel form of his, and if he isn't careful and continues to push himself into using this, then it could cost him." With Cooler then getting up by responding, I don't care what you are, Saiyan. One way or another, for as long as I'm still standing, I will find a way to end your life if it's the last possible thing that I do. There's no way that you can continue to keep pushing yourself like this against me, and you know it's, Goku. And so let's find out on just which one of us will be the last one standing," Cooler continues. "And so enough is enough, Saiyan. Whether everything in this universe is destroyed in the process of our battle or not, I am going to use everything that's coursing through my body to make sure that you die here and now. The games between us will end here and now. Do you hear me, Goku? Everything. And if that is what it will take, then that is exactly what I will use if it means finally getting rid of you and Vegeta for good. So our next engagement will be your last, monkey. Mark my words, Saiyan." With Angel Goku then responding, "Then if that's going to be how you want to end this, then you better draw forth and use every ounce of your power that you can possibly scrape together, Cooler, because I'm going to do the same, and trust me when I say you're going to need it. And if you honestly think that you've seen my full power, then you're wrong, because in case you haven't noticed, I've been holding back against you while wielding this form," Goku continues, "but not anymore. So let's settle this and be done with this once and for all." As with Angel Goku now shown having to slowly approach Cooler was when Cooler had then began to power up by then responding, "You think I'm afraid of you, Saiyan? I don't care what you claim this power of yours is or how far you and Vegeta have gotten in obtaining such strength. Neither of you are unbeatable because you have both been beaten before. And that's all that I need to know. So no matter how strong you've become, remember this. You Saiyans were never meant to fight forever. You will tire out, and that's when I'll crush you, Goku. Your optimism is your greatest weakness, so take this moment to soak this all in while you can, because this is going to be the last time that you will ever see me or this planet ever again. With Goku then responding, "There's no point in wasting your breath, Cooler. I've encountered countless enemies like you, with each believing that they were the epitome of absolute power, and yet here I stand unbroken by their efforts. You should have been smart enough to open your eyes to the truth when you had the chance to do it, Angel Goku then went on to continue. You believe that you can extinguish stars and shroud worlds in darkness, but as long as there are those like myself and Vegeta who oppose you, you will never have your way with any world or any life form so as long as we are around to stop you. And you can't stand knowing that, now can you? Because you know you've lost. To which upon Cooler now being shown dashing towards Goku was when Cooler then went on to shout, I'll lose when I'm dead, Saiyan! You and Vegeta have lived long enough, and so now it's time that one of you is hereby destroyed. By any means, whatever it takes is what I will do. In which upon the moment of contact as Goku is now shown effortlessly blocking Cooler's strike was when Beerus went on to chime in, there's no way that this Cooler is going to get very far against this Saiyan unless something drastic were to happen, but tell me something, Whis. Does this angel form that Goku is using come with any sort of a price? What's the catch here with the power that Goku is wielding? With Whis then responding, well, the main reason on why Goku has to drop down into a cooldown period is simply because his mortal body is not designed to contain and wield such a level of divine energy without direct training by the Grand Priest. And I don't see any situation throughout this battle where Cooler is able to go toe-to-toe with Goku here, but there is one small issue here, Whis continues, and that's if Goku drops back down and attempts to re-enter into using this level of power again, then it can destroy him. Goku is fairly new to using such a form, and so just as it was with how we helped him master Ultra Instinct, such must be the case here if he wishes to fully use this transformation without having to drop back down a level in order for him to recover. In which, surprisingly enough, the moment Platinum Cooler was from that point then shown having to finally latch onto Goku's neck was when Cooler then went on to shout, oh yes, there we go, now I've got you right where I want you, monkey. What did I say? Answer me, Saiyan. Did I not warn you that this was going to happen? You're finished. With Yoshido then responding, wait, what? Are you kidding me here? What just happened? There's no way that you're going to tell me that he was able to just do that to the Saiyan mortal. With Takira then responding, that's because he didn't. It was done intentionally so the Saiyan allowed for it to happen. As to why, well, watch closely. He's going to prove his point and set the example. As Cooler then went on to aim his finger at Goku's skull by then responding, remember this moment, Saiyan. The difference between us is simple. I am evolution perfected and you're just a dead man, monkey. Any last words before you die, Saiyan? With Goku uttering, you don't scare me, go for it. To which as Cooler was then shown having to do, it was only during the moment of Cooler now shown having to death beam Goku directly in the skull was when Beerus then went on to shout, what the heck is that idiot doing? Why is he allowing for this to happen? What example is Goku supposed to be setting here? With Whis responding, well, as I expected he would. Well, Lord Beerus, I want you to look closely through the smoke. There you will find the answers as to why. In which seconds later, as the smoke faded with Goku now being shown completely unfazed, was when Goku then went on to respond, I tried telling you, you could fire those beams for an eternity and it won't come close in changing the outcome of our battle. And I've ascended beyond such trivial tactics and you could never win. And I pity you, Cooler, and it's sad to see the path that you've chosen to walk down because it won't be a long one, Goku says. But that just can't be. Barely a scratch? But how? How did you withstand that? Cooler then went on to question. My death beam was designed for instant obliteration upon contact, so how is it that you survived with such ease? Do you honestly believe that after everything I faced throughout my life, Goku went on to then respond, and after everything I've been through, that a stray energy blast to the head was going to be what ends my life? Goku questions. Are you starting to get it now, or do you want to try again so that way I can further prove my point once again? Goku says. Your attempts to destroy me only goes as far as to reveal how weak you truly are, Cooler. True power isn't forged by revenge. It isn't forged through the need to take the lives of the innocent either, but it's about the journey that you had to go through in order to become the best that you can possibly be, and that is why you are not. Yes, now I see, Beerus went on to chime back in. Goku's already starting to wear Cooler down from within by creating doubt and further amplifying Cooler's desperation that will ultimately lead to Cooler in making mistakes throughout their battle. Let go of me, you barbarian! I'm not buying into your monkey antics. I'll continue to try and destroy you until you drop dead before me and finally perish, Saiyan. Now let go! Then go ahead. What's stopping you, Angel? Goku then went on to question. How could you expect to try and live up to what you say when you can't even break free of my hold to do anything? As Akuma then went on to respond, the Saiyans aim to carry on by continuing to wage psychological warfare on Cooler appears to be slowly working in his favor because Cooler's spirit isn't as focused as Goku's is. He's frustrated, and the early signs of an oncoming victory always starts with frustration and ends in defeat, with Yoshido chiming in. Well, I will say that watching the Saiyan degrade this Cooler like this really makes me want to fight the mortal myself after this, and, well, of course, without having to be tagged out this time, of course, so that way I can find out on just how good this mortal really is. In which finally the moment Cooler was now shown having to break free from Goku's grip was when Cooler then went on to shout, "Oh, get off me, Goku! You think you're indestructible, do you? You think that this monkey body of yours can take any much more of that? Well, let's just continue to try this again so that I may finally put you to rest. Mock me, will you? You wish you were invincible, but you're just a Saiyan, Goku. A withering, mindless animal who should have been extinct a very long time ago. I am Lord Cooler, the mightiest living warrior in the entire universe, you dirty monkey. Tri-beam attack!" To which seconds later within that moment, as Cooler was shown having to mimic Tien's Tri-beam with Goku being shown standing still, was when Cooler's Tri-beam had now gone as far as to make contact by smashing into Goku as Whis went on to chime back in, and it's as I expected would happen. Goku's transformation isn't just a mere evolutionary upgrade to anything he was ever shown wielding before, but instead, it's a transcendence into a state of being that dwarfs any conventional attack no matter the power output, Whis continues. Goku's angelic essence and the angel divinity coursing through him operates like an impenetrable shield even in the face of great danger. Now, Cooler may harness incredible power the likes of which are truly impressive for a mortal to be shown having, but, well, Goku's angel form is powered by the very laws of the multiverse itself. It would be like trying to shatter a mountain with a mere gust of wind, Whis continues. And no matter what Cooler tries to do, as long as Goku continues to remain the way he is, he cannot be broken no matter what. As Cooler then went on to continue firing upon shouting, "You aren't going to make a fool of me, Goku! You will never best me, you filthy monkey!" But even then to no avail, because despite with Cooler being shown firing multiple tri-beams at Goku with Goku being shown walking right through, was when Beerus went on to chime back in, "Well, just look at him move, Whis. I've never seen Goku so unyielding in a battle. There's a fierce determination in his eyes and the fire that I've never seen come from him before. And it's not just his power, but his spirit as well. Yes, I've fought Goku to know, sparred with him, and so this isn't the same Saiyan that I remembered. He's evolved in more ways than one, and it's for the better," with Whis responding, "Well, and as it should be, my lord, he has come a very long way, you know, so it is deserving," as Cooler then went on to shout, No, you monkey! Solar Flare! But once again, even with Goku being shown proceeding to walk forward, the Solar Flare had no effect on Goku whatsoever, as Akuma from that point then went on to chime back in, "I cannot stand that blinding technique, especially not after seeing the Saiyan use it against us." But as expected, no effect, to which as Cooler was now shown having to use the after image was when Cooler then went on to shout, "Oh, now that does it! Now watch this, Saiyan!" To which upon Cooler's after image clones now being shown having to circle around Goku was was when Cooler then went on to continue. So you think you're some kind of an angel now, do you? Well, that's just great, Goku. And do you want to know why? Because with the serum I've taken, I was also able to obtain the copy abilities of that pesky android known as OG-73. To where in a shocking fashion, as soon as Cooler was shown grabbing onto the back of Goku's neck and assuming to copy his angelic power was when Cooler then went on to continue, which only now means that whatever source of power you have will now also be passed down onto me, fool. Did you really think that I was going to go down so easily, slave? Think again. And if you thought that I was dangerous before, then just you wait until I start using your own angelic powers against you, Goku. You're delusional if you believe that you can wield this power simply by copying it, Goku then went on to turn his head by responding. It takes more than you can possibly fathom, so try as you might, but you'll never truly grasp the essence of this power as it is earned and not stolen. What an idiot! Are you kidding me? Beerus then went on to question by face palming. Again with this copying gimmick, why would Goku just stand there and allow for Cooler to just make a move like that on him? With Whis responding, well actually, I think Goku was anticipating for this to happen and wanted to make Cooler think that he was in control, when in fact he's actually not. With Beerus responding, how, Whis? He grabbed him, it's over! Well, not quite, because there, I want you to try and take a closer look, Whis responds. By giving Cooler a taste of angelic power, Goku knew that he would be leading him into a trap in allowing for Cooler to assume that he was in control, when in fact he's actually not. Goku knows more than what he's letting off against Cooler, and it's all starting to show. It's as it was with Moro, if you remember, my lord. Even though Moro at the time was able to copy Maris's angel power, his body was simply
Still in
not
the lobby
strong
waiting
enough
for a
to
match.
endure
Can't find
such
one yet.
strain and thus
I'm getting
destroy
failed to
him
connect
from
new members.
within. So by
7 out of 8
luring
though.
Cooler into a false sense of superiority, Goku ensured his own victory without Cooler even knowing. You just made the biggest mistake of your pathetic life, Angel Monkey. And how ironic will it be that I finally put an end to your miserable life, then by using your own angel power against you, Cooler then went on to power up by shouting, and I honestly couldn't think of a better way for you to die than this. An eye for an eye, right, Goku? Trash. In which upon Platinum Cooler now shown once again firing a gigantic blast directly over at Goku is when Yoshido went on to chime in. Oh, there's just no way that this will be what does the Saiyan in. But if it does, hey, would that mean that this Cooler would be taking Goku's place in the tournament against us, or what? Ugh, well, as much as I cannot stand the sight of him, Budo responds, I doubt that this was the end. Do you sense that? Look within the smoke. To which upon, as everyone just did, we only from behind the smoke once again see how Angel Goku is completely unscathed, as Goku then went on to respond, I can do this all day with or without you trying to copy my power, so look closely and see it for yourself. So do you
Alright, we
still
finally
not
found
get
a
it?
match,
Because
guys.
that look on
Just
your
started 2
face
minutes,
just
hopefully.
now is starting to say it all. You're afraid, aren't you? No way, no, but he's still alive? No, damn these Saiyans, no! Cooler then went on to shout, no! Damn you, why won't you die, Goku? To where in an act of desperation, with Cooler being shown firing off multiple death beams at Goku, with Goku being shown deflecting each and every single one of them with one finger, was when Goku then went on to respond, I already tried telling you several times, Cooler, you could never wield a power that you have never earned on your own, and you never will. As Cooler then went on to shout, nonsense, monkey! You are the one who has never earned your right to live. You are the one who will pay for the sins of your Saiyan people, Goku! No matter what happens, I will stop at nothing until you are dead. Now I'll hit you 1,000,000 times over before the day comes where I am defeated by the likes of you. With Goku then responding, it's sad. You truly are a monster at your core, despite me trying to look past that and look into your very soul. Fine then, allow me to respond, to which as Goku is now shown channeling his energy within his fist, at the same same time, while Cooler was also shown powering up and from there making his way towards Goku, was when Yoshido went on to then respond, wait, hold on, is the Saiyan mortal really looking to do that bastard down there in, or is this just bait? There's no way he's going to, right? With Takira responding, his spirit call for it and
Alright, let's try again. Go easy.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. Once I revert to an ape, I will bury myself underground for 3 years. There, my form.
Flying Nimbus!
Someone save me! Thanks.
So I haven't found no keys yet. We lost our best player.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. This is bad. Somebody's down.
Thanks.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out
There's a
for
lot,
enemies.
man.
Flying Nimbus!
Fighting civilians with no keys.
Thanks.
Flying Nimbus!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
You!
Stay calm.
I'm feeling rather hungry. Time to absorb every last little bit of you.
Oh, this guy didn't just go out of his way to get me, just to leave me here.
Oh, looks like this match is over, guys. Unfortunately. First match at beginning where we found no keys. There's literally no one else alive. I don't know why she's not leaving. All you can do is shake your head.
So he absolutely will, and he will do so without giving it a second thought. Now watch, as Cooler then went on to shout, "To the end of everything, Goku! You and your kind will never have a place in our world!" We'll see, Cooler, but just remember, this was all because of you. In which seconds before both Cooler and Goku were now shown having to collide was when the Grand Priest went on to respond, "Ah yes, how very smart. And I'm afraid that this battle has now reached its final closing moments," to which, shockingly enough as it did, it was only just then within that very moment, as Angel Goku was now shown punching a hole directly through Cooler's body, was where it went as far as to shock everyone who was now being shown watching this, as Beerus even went on to respond, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now," as even Whis responds, "Goodness, he really just did. Amazing," with Akuma responding, "Ha, so he really went through with it after all," with even Budo responding, "What dramatic nonsense." "Are you kidding me? Yes!" Yoshido went on to then shout, "I knew that Saiyan was a killer at his very core. Now do it again. Hey, don't just stop with one, do it again, but punch his ugly face off next, Saiyan. Now do it." I want you to take a good hard look around you right now, Cooler. No kingdom, no empire, no armies, just the weight of your deeds bearing down on you, Goku continues. In the end, your lust for power was your greatest weakness, and this is the price that you will now have to pay, and you will pay it with your life. And I tried searching for the goodness in your heart, but all I found was nothing but darkness and pain. And I hope that somewhere deep down inside you, you can finally realize the weight of your mistakes, Goku continues, and maybe then you'll be able to find some semblance of peace in the afterlife, Cooler. You failed, and you left me with no other choice but to do what I needed to do in order to protect the world and the people that I love. And I could never let you take any of that away from me. You could have been so much more than what your brother had wanted wanted for you to be, and you could have been so much better, but instead, you chose to be just like him, so you brought this upon yourself. There's no need for you to try and continue to fight me, especially now, Goku says, so now accept your fate and go in peace. It's better to at least take that moment to reflect onto your actions before you finally fade into the darkness, with Cooler then responding, You want me to reflect? Reflect on what? That this was never supposed to happen like this, and so it can't be the end for me. How can it, when I'm still able to stand against you? How could you already claim victory over me when I'm still alive, Goku? Your victory is hollow, and even if this battle is over, the war between you and I, it is far from over, you monkey. I refuse to let this be my destiny, and so I'll drag you down with me if I must. Yes, to drag you and everyone else down with me. All of you, Goku.
Yo, what's up, T?
I will take all of you.
Should have a Raider match
All
next.
of you will die. Which, in an act of desperation, as soon as Cooler was now shown having to fly above the planet, was when Yoshido then went on to chime in. Now hold on there just a minute. He's not trying to run away now, is he? Because his energy is starting to suddenly rise to a much greater degree than how it was before. To which, as this was now the case, it was only just as Cooler was now beginning to prepare for his final attack was when Cooler then went on to
Like
shout,
40 minutes
I
per
will
match.
give everything that I possibly can into making sure that this obliterates you all in one shot, just like Frieza did to your Saiyan people. And if this is the end for me, Saiyan, then I promise that it's going to be the end for everyone else too. I will rip everything away from you, Saiyan, and just like your entire race, I will wipe everything away forever. To which, upon that very moment, as Cooler was now shown creating a gigantic supernova above the planet, was when Cooler then went on to continue, If I can't beat you in battle, Saiyan, then I'll take everything that you love and hold near and dear to your hearts down with me. You may have fatally wounded me, Goku, but I'll make sure that this entire world burns as a result of what you did. This isn't over, and with my last dying breath, I'll ensure that your entire world and everyone on it is wiped away from history. You can't save them all, Goku. Your legacy, your friends, your family, all of it will be annihilated. But even then, by no means was Goku going to allow for this to stand, as Goku is now shown charging back up and creating the Dragon Cannon, with Beerus then chiming back in. Oh, what an annoying pest this Cooler is, Whis. I hope that Goku finally puts that bastard in his place and eradicates him for good. Which, speaking of Goku, what's he doing over there, Whis? I've never seen him try and use a technique like this before, so what is this? With Whis responding, Ah yes, well, to put it to you this way, you are in for a very special treat indeed, my lord. Now watch and you will see exactly how explosive Goku can truly be within the heat of the moment. To which, seconds later, before Goku was shown having to fire off his Dragon Cannon, was when Goku then went on to respond, Your vendetta against the Saiyans has destroyed you from within, but for all the pain that you have caused, and for every tear that you've shed, I promise you, Cooler, I'll make you answer for every bit of it. You made your choice, and now it's time for you to face the consequences of your actions and accept your fate once and for all, Cooler. I will not fall without taking all of you with me. Goodbye, Goku! Oh, Dragon Cannon! To which, in a spectacular fashion, before Goku's Dragon Cannon and Cooler's Supernova was then shown colliding, was when Yoshido went on to chime in. Whoa, look! He's using it again! And that's the same attack that the Saiyan used to ring out Budo with during our little tournament. This fight is as good as done. Anything that you'd like to add, Budo? With Budo responding, "So quiet, Yoshido. I don't need you to remind me of what took place before, so shut your mouth," with Cooler then shouting, No, this can't be how it all comes to an end. It just can't be. I can't stop it. It's too strong.
All right, we have a Raider match. Should start in 2 minutes.
Goku, it was never meant to end like this. You can't do this. I wanted to believe that there was some shred of goodness in you, Cooler, Goku then went on to shout. A shot at redemption and a chance to change, but you're just as sick and demented as your brother, so no more. You made me do this, Cooler. You forced my hand, and now you made me do this, Cooler. You forced my hand, and so now I want you to witness the ultimate power of the angelic path that I continue to walk down, Cooler. This ends now! To which, as soon as Goku was now shown letting out a ferocious roar, as the Dragon Cannon was now shown having to completely shatter through Cooler's supernova, was when Takiro went on to respond, I thought so. Well done, Son Goku. This fight is now over. But that's impossible. You are just a Saiyan slave. A low-level monkey and a pawn in our game. You were never supposed to live. But it was already too late, because with the Dragon Cannon now being shown having to completely envelop Platinum Cooler was when Cooler then went on to shout, You and your tribe of slaves were never supposed to make it this far. Frieza, how could you? How could you have been so careless to let these monkeys live to become this strong? Oh, curse you, Frieza! How could you have allowed for this to happen? I am the strongest life form
In the universe, how could I have let this happen to me?
Wish me luck, guys.
Let the Carnival of Terror begin. Give me the Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls? What?
Very well then.
Go.
Give me the Dragon Balls.
What is that?
Very well then. Give me the Dragon Balls.
Even if I had one, why would I
If
give
you
it
don't
to
have them, then I have
It's
no
another
need.
cigar.
Where are the Dragon Balls?
You won't get your wish.
Very well. I'll make sure your death is quick. Where are the Dragon Balls?
Dragon Balls? What?
Yeah, we just need to get 2 more, and we'll get our level 3. Yes,
Where are the Dragon Balls?
I have none.
Eradicate them! Where are the Dragon Balls?
Easy level 3.
I'll make sure your death is quick.
Should have destroyed an area, but I wanted to get that civilian.
Someone help me!
Give me the Dragon Balls. You have my legs.
Yeah, it looks like Escape Time Machine. Getting perfect for it. Easy win. Easy way, bro. 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
You're no match for me.
We're close to that. Easy win.
As this was now finally it, because with Angel Goku now being shown having to stare out into the distance following Cooler's initial destruction was when the Grand Priest went on to chime in. Well, how truly magnificent and a truly interesting outcome to say the least. In the end, it was Cooler's unwavering malice towards wanting to destroy everything in sight that had determined his fate in this battle.
T,
The
you're a
Grand
legend.
Priest continues.
Thank you for the
Goku's
$2.99
actions
sticker.
were merely the response
Appreciate
to
it,
an
homie.
unmistakable declaration of war, as it is not within Goku's nature to be the arbiter of
love.
destruction, but was essentially left with no other choice. Cooler's intent was clear and his heart
the
shrouded
speed
in
run?
darkness, and Goku's actions, however dire, was a necessity for
Appreciate
everyone's
it, man.
survival. As Akuma then went on to respond, very impressive, and it wasn't even close. Was this what you had foreseen taking place between them in battle, Takira, with Takira then responding, it was, and it was done swiftly with no hesitation in the Saiyan's heart as it should be. Goku attempted
Did
to
you,
persuade Cooler into changing
Did you
his
play it?
ways only to be met with rebellion in the end. So that Cooler had this coming, with Beerus responding, "Good, very, very good. Now that's the Goku that I love to see. Serves that rodent good for attempting to alter the balance of the cosmos without any sort of pushback," with Whis then responding, "And I couldn't be any prouder of seeing how far Goku has come in doing what he needed to do without having anything stand in the way of stopping him. Well played," with the Grand Priest then responding, "Indeed, and what's even more interesting is that the serum that Cooler had claimed to have taken, although potent, was never really meant to handle the immense stress that Cooler was shown having to put his body through, ultimately negating the effects of the serum the more he was shown putting his body through more and more stress. And while the serum promised
You said you bought
unparalleled
Breakers, right?
strength, which it did not, however, guarantee stability or longevity in the end," the Grand Priest continues. And since Cooler and his brother were in such a rush to come and destroy everyone, they did not appear to double down in making sure that this itself did not backfire, to which, as Goku was now shown turning his head, was when Goku then went on to respond, "And now that just leaves us with one more left. The source of this situation and the one who started all of this. So I've
We
got
have ranked
to
matches
go
coming in
hurry."
2 weeks,
To which
so
all
you better
the
start
while, in
playing
the
now.
meantime,
All
as
the
soon
good
as
players
Black
are gonna
Frieza was
come
now
out.
being shown driven back by Mastered Ultra Ego
Right now, all the
Vegeta,
crappy
was when
players
Buddha
are
then
playing,
went on to
so
chime
you can
in.
get a
Good. So now the
good amount
quicker
of
this
wins against
goes, the
them.
better it is, because this only now just leaves one of them remaining, and it'll only be a matter of time before we can finally get back to handling our business and finish what Goku had already started. And I've seen all that I needed to see here today, with the Grand Priest cutting in. Well, about that actually, going back into resuming where we left off isn't going to be as simple as any of you might assume for it to be, for we have ran into a slight problem prior to coming here that will need to be addressed soon. And by that, I mean
time
as
chamber,
in
and you one of
addressing
those in
the
real
issue
life,
at
man.
hand with Goku. But we will wait and see what will happen here first, as Black Frieza then went on to respond, "Damn that insolent Saiyan! Cooler, you fool! How could you have allowed for this to happen? Oh, I should have known better. I should have known better than to trust my own brother in getting the job done, and now look. Useless. It always comes down to me, doesn't it? Fine, I'll relish in ending these Saiyans myself," as Vegeta then went on to point on down by then responding, "Well, well, well, would you look at that, you fool? And now you are all alone. So how does it feel, Frieza? How does it feel to watch your own perish and knowing that you'll be sharing the same fate next? There's no escape from what's about to take place here, and you are all alone with no one left to save you, and that's just the way I want it to stay. All this only to fall once again. It's poetic, really. The last of the cold-blooded tyrants meets his end at the hands of the very race that he sought out to extinguish. How ironic. Your brother failed, and so will you. The Saiyans are a force that you'll never overcome, no matter how many of us you try to destroy. And if you think that you are going to rule the day and destroy me, then you have another thing coming, whether you have more power stashed away or not, Frieza. You are all alone with no one to help you and no one to depend on that will save you from within the heat of our upcoming battle, and you know it. So just you wait. As Angel Goku then went on to teleport behind Vegeta by then responding, "Cooler's gone, Vegeta, and in case anything were to happen, if you want to carry on and put an end to Frieza's terror, then it's best if we go at him together right now before we burn out and exhaust whatever power that we may have left. No, you will remain where you are, Kakarot. This here is my battle to wage and my story to finish. Frieza's debt is with me, and I intend to settle the score alone. And whether I slaughter him or die within the process, I need to know that I faced him with everything I've got while at the absolute peak of my power and nothing less," with Angel Goku responding, "But Vegeta, what if he tries to pull a fast one on us like he tried doing many times before? You'll need an extra pair of eyes in in case he has a few more tricks up his sleeve that we aren't fully aware of. I can't just let you go and do this alone, Vegeta, with Vegeta then responding, but you will, and that's final, do you understand? And besides, I'm a lot stronger than Frieza anyways. Every time I close my eyes, all I could ever see looking back at me from the other side is him, laughing and mocking our race. I need this closure and I will not have to ask for it again. That monster and I have a date with destiny, and so I will do this alone, Kakarot, with Goku then responding, well, alright Vegeta, but whatever happens, just make sure that you keep your eyes on him at all times, so be careful, with Vegeta then responding, oh please, don't fancy me with your softness, Kakarot. I don't
Donald,
intend
this is
to
a fan
let this
market.
opportunity pass me by. There's a weight that I've been
Right now we're
meaning
playing
to
Dragon Ball
lift
The
ever
Breakers, so
since
we're
the
waiting for
day
this
I
match to
first
begin.
met
Watch that fan manga. It's
Frieza.
called
And so
Beyond Dragon
this is
Ball
going to
Super.
be the
The
day
entire
where
story
I'm
of the top
finally
five
going to
strongest
make
warriors
him
in the
answer
multiverse.
for everything. So
YouTubers
then,
and
Frieza, it looks like it's come down to just me and you, with Frieza then responding, settle the score, you say? Well, the only score that I recall settling was the one where I dismissed your father to an early grave. Now, do you wish to suffer a similar fate as he once did? Because I can assure you that whether you do or you don't, you will. This so-called destroyer form of yours is nothing more than a crutch, because once you lose it, then you are dead.
good, homie.
I've
Appreciate you
taken
dropping by.
many things from you, Vegeta. Your home, your family, your people, your destiny, your future, your pride. And so now are you ready to give your life on over to me too? Because that will be the only thing that's missing, and I will gladly go and take it. With Vegeta then responding, yes, that's the spirit. It's finally time, Frieza. Every scar I bear and every memory of pain, they have all led up to this very moment between us, and I couldn't be any more excited for what's about to happen here. And I am going to savor every second of your destruction, because you once took everything away from me, but today will be the day where I will take everything away from you. Your pride, your power, your life, and your soul. After all these years, Frieza, how does it feel knowing that the same monkeys that you look down upon are the very ones who are going to seal your fate? And despite all of your efforts of trying throughout the years, I will not grant you a swift and painless death, Frieza. You don't deserve that mercy, and don't get the wrong idea either, you fool. You are not fighting Kakarot here, Frieza, and therefore, I will not offer you the same chance for redemption like he would. Your fate was sealed the moment you crossed my people, coward. So don't mistake this for just another fight, because this is going to be an execution, and I'm the executioner, Frieza. I was a prince whose destiny was to become king, and you turned me into a slave instead. You've mocked my bloodline and have caused too much pain, and the time for you to pay for each and every single one of your actions is now. You took my childhood and turned it into a living nightmare, Vegeta went on to then continue. And as a child, I had to witness my people be subjected into becoming mindless puppets for you to control. And you drove them all into an early grave while you sat back and watched them all die, you scum. And you laughed while it happened. You enjoyed in watching all of them suffer, didn't you? The scars of my childhood and the wounds that you've
Yeah, like I said,
inflicted
if the
have
servers are bad,
never
I'll just put on
healed.
Xenoverse 2.
But they are, however, what make me who I am that is standing before you today. And the young prince you once knew is gone, replaced by a warrior with only one singular mission: your destruction. And you and I both know that you aren't going to be escaping, and since I'm going to take my time in making sure that you suffer for every bit of what you've done, not even a miracle will save you from what's about to happen here, Frieza. With Frieza then responding, why, you rotten, no good, dirty animal. Do you honestly expect for me to believe that this form of yours is going to last all the way through until the very end against me. I don't buy it, Vegeta. You were always second best no matter what it was, Vegeta. You were always second to Goku, second to your father, and most importantly, you were always and will forever always be second to me, Saiyan. I don't fear you. In the years that followed, the universe has long forgotten about your race, Vegeta. And once I'm done with you, they'll forget about you in time as well. I've grown stronger, Saiyan, more than you could ever possibly imagine. And so
fought a
even
match.
if you've
Just
climbed the
started 2
ranks
minutes.
into becoming who and what you are today, to me, you will always be a sniveling little servant of mine, monkey. And no amount of destroyer power will ever come in between us to change that. Ask yourself this: what if you can't manage to get the job done against me, Saiyan? What if you somehow fall short and doom yourself into oblivion? Then what? Well, I'll tell you, Vegeta, then it'll all be destroyed. The cries of your loved ones will be a sweet symphony to my ears once I'm through with you and Goku. There's a sense of poetic justice in the idea of having your family be enslaved to the very being which you oppose. Ironic, don't you think? You and your family are going to feel my wrath decades in the making, Vegeta. But this isn't going to stop here. Oh no. Because I will go on to make sure that those pesky Universe 6 Saiyans are next on my list to destroy Vegeta. And it will be done. My contingency plan to eradicate you all doesn't stop and will not
Yo,
stop
T, what system do
until
you play
all
on?
Saiyans across every corner of every universe are destroyed forever. You Saiyans are not designed to fight forever, and you know it, monkey, whereas me and my kind, on the other hand, are. And that is why we are not the same, Saiyan. I can fight for as long as I need to, whereas you worthless monkeys are limited by your own power. And that's what will be your downfall, Frieza continues. You and your self-healing and ridiculous destructive abilities will not win you the day, especially not now, Vegeta. And do you want to know why you won't win? Because by the time you realize the error of your ways by trying to punish me in battle, you will only be making me stronger in the process. Punishing me by restricting yourself is not the same as having me punish you, just like I...
Can you hear me?
Flying Nimbus!
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch.
Last
Find
match
the
we did
power
so
keys,
bad.
then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
Here to save me?
Flying Nimbus!
Great! You know what to do with that key.
I'm gonna go hide here for a bit.
That's a new power key. Place it
We
now.
got lucky find that key. We're stuck. Ooh, we almost made it, man. Almost made it. We found all the keys though, but I lost my dragon king.
How much time do you intend to wait?
Flying Nimbus!
Someone's at sea right now. There's too many dragon balls.
Welcome. The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
Okay, we need one more.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
How did this guy get there so fast? Ooh, nice. Got Raccoon. We still need the last Dragon Ball though.
You're a big help.
Flying Nimbus!
We'll search for it.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Cooking this game.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon
Someone else
Shenron
found
at
it.
the altar.
We just have to cook Captain Guinea. This guy's coming. No, Captain Guinea can still destroy the area, so I don't want to waste my dragon turn immediately. Gonna get some time.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
That's for me, right?
I should go in. It's only the fucking level 4 left. Right. Level 4 was about to get cooked. Everyone was down. I'm like, yo, let me just go help him quick.
I refuse to accept this! I did on Namek. Do you remember? You aren't the only one who is looking to inflict pain here, Vegeta. And just like how I ended your life on planet Namek, the same will be done here on Earth as well. And once I walk away as the last one standing between us will be the moment where I will make you watch as this world will burn into an oblivion, just like planet Vegeta once burned with everyone on it. And before I enslave your pathetic children just as I once enslaved you, I will make sure to take great liberty in slaughtering your wife before I slaughter your kids, Vegeta. And I can't wait to hear them scream along the way as they suffer too. Now, I'm not quite sure on if I want to give them all a quick and painless death or if I should take my time and listen to them beg for mercy, but either way, they're next. And if you think that you have what it takes to outlast what's coming, then you have another thing coming, God Monkey. My brother was only but a piece to this puzzle of mine, and now that we've weakened the two of you, this is where it ends. Now go on and do your worst, Vegeta, because I am going to tear you apart the moment we... But then, it would only now seem as though Vegeta had had enough, because with Vegeta now being shown having to close on in punching Frieza in the face was when Vegeta then went on to shout, "I've heard enough out of that mouth of yours, Frieza. Now let's settle this once and for all," as Beerus went on to then chime in, "Yes, excellent, Vegeta, just as I taught you." Frieza's tormented that Saiyan for years, and now that Vegeta has finally got a hold of Frieza with nowhere left for him to run off to, Vegeta's vengeance towards Frieza will be a sight to behold, to which upon Vegeta now being shown knocking Frieza away was when Akuma then went on to chime in, "Well, your bias as being the mortal's teacher aside, God of Destruction, what makes you so sure of your protege's ability to withstand and survive Frieza's onslaught even now that he's more exhausted?" With Beerus responding, "Because despite whether Vegeta is shown to be exhausted or not, his burning desire to annihilate Frieza takes full precedent over anything else, and that is what gives Vegeta the edge in this fight. So this is more than just a fight between them," Beerus continues. "It's the universe's way of balancing the scales in seeing which one of them deserves the right to live and which one of them deserves to be destroyed." With Whis chiming in, "And under your tutelage, Vegeta has not only grown in strength, but also appears to have grown in his character too. Vegeta's ruthlessness and the power he's wielding now mirrors the very essence of destruction, and your influence is unmistakable, Lord Beerus. And especially in the way Vegeta is shown fighting, it's quite the improvement and a very good one, if I may add." To which upon Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta now shown having to unleash a barrage of attacks on Frieza was when Whis went on to then continue, "And after having to take a much closer look, I believe Vegeta's evolution is a testament to both his indomitable will as a warrior and the effectiveness of your training as a god that has created the ultimate fighting machine in Vegeta, and who better than him, of course?" With Beerus then responding, "Indeed, but I want you to level with me here, Whis, and tell me, do you see Frieza winning, or does Vegeta have Frieza's number for good?" With Whis responding, "Well, unless Frieza is able to pull something out of his bag of tricks and try and stop Vegeta in his tracks, then I don't see any other outcome where Vegeta loses this fight to Frieza, my lord." To which all the while as Black Frieza was then shown having to have his back be slammed up against the mountain was when Vegeta then went on to shout, "The sound of your screams is like music to my ears, you little worm. And I can't get enough of it because I want to hear you scream some more, you fool. Does it hurt, Frieza? Does it hurt knowing that you are going to die again? Does it? You know, I really like that Saiyan's battle attitude a lot, Yoshido went on to then respond. He definitely reminds me of Budo here, and so now I'm curious on if we'll have the chance to fight this mortal along with Goku if he decides to tag him in against us. But what do you think, Grand Minister? Do you think that we can add the Destroyer Saiyan onto the chopping block against us, or what? Well, although the thought of having Vegeta partake in battle against the Five is certainly an interesting one to consider, the Grand Priest went on to respond, and it's best if we wait and hold off on that answer until this is over, for there is much that needs to be discussed.
Alright, you found a match? Should start in 2 minutes.
Finished. To which within that very moment, as Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta was now shown cutting right through one of the mountains as Frieza went on to teleport out of the way, was when Vegeta then went on to shout, "Why, you little weasel, of course you try and avoid me, but you can't run and try and avoid the inevitable forever. You know you can't hide, and so come on out and face what you had coming, coward." But then, it was only unbeknownst to Vegeta now behind him where Black Frieza was shown having to hold up a portion of the mountain up above his head by then responding, "The only thing that you and I both know that is inevitable here is the outcome of this battle, which we both know will end with your head firmly planted beneath my feet, monkey. Now why don't you just die already and put an end to your meaningless attempts to destroy me, Vegeta? Not until you are erased from the annals of history, Frieza, and if you think that my end will come as a result of mere rocks being thrown at me, then you have another thing coming, fool." To which, as Vegeta was now shown having to effortlessly smash his way through, was when Budo then went on to chime in, "I know you see it, Akira, and as resilient and as persistent as this Vegeta is, what do you see taking place by the end of this fight? Will the Saiyan be destroyed despite his efforts of making this Frieza pay for his past, or will the Destroyer Saiyan finally be done with him for good?" With Takira responding, "The Saiyan will not falter under any of the circumstances that he will find himself in against Frieza, but for as far as I am able to look in..."
Alright, let's try to get another W.
Can you hear me?
Flying
Trunks.
Nimbus!
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots. You found a power key. Go slot it. Great.
I
You
just
know
got
what to
over
do
here
with
and
that
moved.
key.
You're my savior.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. Great. You know what to do with that key.
Flying Nimbus!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. That's a new power key. Place it now.
bad. I had the microphone off. We need to save those
Flying
guys.
Nimbus!
One has instant transmission.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Huh.
He's blowing up deep.
Fly! Ha!
An ally needs your help. You don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Maybe saw me coming through. Don't want to be one more Dragon Ball.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Got this guy. Could have made our life easier and just destroyed C.
Fly! Ah!
I owe you one.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go,
14.
then you're done. The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it? The startup system's under attack. It's danger now. You're here. What a gas you pine. Let's do it again, Why, you? Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
We need one more.
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon
All 7.
Shinron at the altar.
cook
An
that
ally
again.
needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
We should be getting supplies
I'll
any
send some
second now.
supplies to help.
There you
Make
go.
good use of them. This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
The crate fell right in front of the raider.
Now, state your wish. I shall grant you any wish that you desire. Consider it done.
This guy's a lot more capable than he looks.
Oh man.
Flying Nimbus!
Need to go up high because I don't want to waste my Dragon Change flying. Oh, wow, level 4 back up. What? I thought I had a Dragon Change, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bastard!
I sold it. I swear I thought I had a Dragon Change.
Ginyu Force! Ginyu! Nailed it. Good.
That was my bad.
They're close. You're done! Well now.
Somebody's down! Exercise extreme caution if there's one out.
This is perfect! The insolence! This is the end of the line for you. I refuse to accept this!
Into this battle, this Frieza will momentarily tap into a surprising level of power that may or may not turn the tides against the Saiyan permanently, depending on if he can sustain it, but we will see. The Saiyan's aim is to punish Frieza by any and all means as a way to atone for the sins of their past, to which upon Frieza now being shown firing multiple energy blasts was when Frieza then went on to shout, "Oh damn you! What will it take, Vegeta? Why must you continue to defy me? Why won't you just accept your fate and let the universe move on from your tribe of savages? Because fate has laid out a different outcome for our futures this time, Frieza." To which once again, with none of Frieza's energy blast being shown having to have any sort of effect on Vegeta, was when Frieza then went on to quickly respond, But how? Why are none of my attacks having any effect on him? He should be tired, weaker than he was before, so how come he isn't taking any damage? In which, with Vegeta seconds later being shown having to retaliate by kneeing Frieza in the stomach, was when Vegeta then quickly went on to respond, "Because I want you to feel every bit of the pain you've caused as a way for you to pay for the sins of the nightmare that you put me and my people through, coward. The chains you kept wrapped around my neck for years will be the same ones that I used to strangle the life out of you. No, not unless I use them to choke the life out of you first." Frieza then quickly went on to respond, "On my honor, Saiyan, I will stop at nothing to have this moment against you. It was as it was on Namek, and it will be just as it was then now, Vegeta. You died then, and you will die die here and now. Wait, what? No. No what, Frieza? What's the matter? I thought you said you'd do to me just as you had once done on planet Namek all those years ago. Well, what's stopping you? Is it fear? It is, isn't it? Because now you're starting to see firsthand that the more damage that my body takes, the stronger I become and the more violent this will get. With Beerus then responding, "That's right, Saiyan, show him what being a student of a destroyer god truly feels like. Rip that fool apart and unleash onto him the full force of everything that I've taught you, Vegeta. Show no mercy, use the essence of who you are at your core and sink your teeth into that monster's soul and rip him apart, Vegeta." That Frieza sure is hammering away, but it doesn't look like it's having much of an effect on the Destroyer mortal, which only makes me want to fight this guy that much more, Yoshida went on to then respond. Well, you might as well just give your hopes up here because our battle is to be concluded with Goku first before anything, Akuma then went on to respond. So don't even think about charging in down there to fight them, with Vegeta then having to chime in. Good, that's it. Just like that, Frieza. Go on. I know this isn't all that you could hit me with now, is it? How sad. Maybe, just maybe if you start begging for your life, I might stop to consider making your death quick, but then again, watching you squirm is far too satisfying. You should thank me after I break you, Frieza, because you won't need to worry about being the emperor of anything once I'm done with you. But it looks like Frieza had enough, because upon Frieza now being shown having to headbutt Vegeta was when Frieza then went on to shout, "Enough, you monkey! I am not your entertainment!" Oh, but little do you know that you are, you little rats, and I'm loving every bit of this bloodbath, but tell me, aren't you, Frieza? Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this why you decided to come back? To which within that very moment, as Vegeta was now shown retaliating with a headbutt of his own, was when Vegeta then went on to continue, "You should have kept your distance and remained in hiding, because now you will never live to have that chance to plant from the shadows ever again. Not while I'm around." With Whis responding, "Well, I will say that this is quite the personal battle between these two, and to think that it would even come down to this is truly something, but the more Frieza continues to push, the more motivated Vegeta becomes." To which in the meantime, when then making our way back on over to Goku and seeing Goku drop out of his angel form again, was when Goku then went on to say to himself, "Oh, this angel form is unlike anything I've ever had the chance to experience before, and so I have to get better at wielding this power without the need of having to go back into a cooldown period for my body and mind to rejuvenate. And if the angels like Whis can harness this power seamlessly without the need to go into a rest period, then so can I," Goku continues. "It's just a matter of time and perseverance before I am able to reach this point of full and absolute control without losing it. And so this cooldown period may be a slight limitation for now, but just like every other form that I was able to master, one day this too will be something that I fully master, especially the more I train with Whis. And as powerful as that angel form was, there is still a long way for me to go," Goku then continues. "But at least I know that I was able to do what no other warrior before me could. And so mastering this with full control is my next goal, but I'm not the only one, because Vegeta's evolution is truly beyond anything that I ever would have expected to come from him, especially since I've been away. This destroyer form is everything that Lord Beerus had taught him," Goku then continues. "That raw intensity that Vegeta showed on Granola's planet has been fully refined and honed in ways that I never thought would have been possible. And he's so much more dangerous and far more deadly than he ever was before, and the last time that I can remember Vegeta being like this was when he was shown becoming a Majin a long time ago, and it's truly amazing." With Akuma then having to chime in, "I'm starting to wonder if that Destroyer Saiyan can continue
Yes, I'm even more powerful than before! You imbecile! Watch yourself! You
Pretty high level, too.
little, stay still! You little, still! Wipe that smirk from your face! You imbecile!
It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Best thing to do is keep him at level 2.
You're a big help.
Flying Nimbus!
You found a power key. Go slot it.
No one came over here?
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it
He
quick.
must be in the pond up there.
That was great. You know what to do with that key.
Yeah, if it wasn't down there, it had to be up in here.
Oh, come on!
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
You're a big help.
Just one more key to find.
Flying Nimbus!
Okay, we still have to find this E key. No one said that D key.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Let's chill for a bit.
startup system from the central area.
I was
Just a
about to
little
say I was
more
gonna
go,
rush the time
then you're
machine.
done.
Looks like you're gonna do the same thing.
Okay, stay calm.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Ow! Here comes a pain! Stay calm.
Nothing I could have done.
Let's go!
I don't know where everyone else is.
You lose me! You go bye-bye!
Ally down.
I don't know if these guys are waiting for the escape time machine.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Go away!
Get up! I owe you one. Flying Nimbus!
Now go easy!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Fortunately, we don't have the Dragon Balls.
Here comes a pain!
Come on.
Fly Nimbus!
Well, we got a W. So much flashing in my eyes. But we got a W, guys.
Huh?
Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's 1:30 a.m. We've been streaming for 3 hours and 23 minutes. If you stayed this long, I'd like to say thank you. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Peace.